Preposition is a part of speech. It shows a relationship between two things. It shows a location. Like I'm sitting on the chair, under the roof, inside my house. This timing is happening in the morning. It's after breakfast, but before lunch. I'm looking direction to the computer, right? That's what prepositions do. They're those little words that tell you things: location, timing, direction. So let's look at some examples. The mouse is on the table. On is our preposition. It's telling the relationship between the mouse and the table, showing us that the mouse is on the table. And we have the mouse is under the table. So we have the table, we have the mouse under it. Under is the preposition, telling the relationship, again, between mouse and table. Here is a list of common prepositions. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not going to make you memorize them. However, I did, and I'm sure if you ask some of your parents, they did too. That's the best way to learn prepositions, is to memorize them. There's even a fun song for that. But instead, I want you to be familiar with them. I want you to start to look at them, look at this list, be familiar with what these prepositions are. A really great activity to do while you're home is to go through them all, like act them out, like stand aboard the train. Well, I guess you don't have a train at home, but you get what I'm saying. Move along your sisters, walk behind your brother, stand from a distance from each other, jump off the chair, only if you're allowed, walk past your mom, work until someone tells you to stop. Do some of these prepositions at home and act them out. So get some paper and pen, pause the video if you need to. We're going to do some practice, just like we did with direct objects. So get your paper, pen, pause it. I'm assuming you've paused and got your paper and pen already now. Okay, so the pizza in the oven is mine. Which word is the preposition? Write it down. Pause and write it down. The answer would be in. Which word is the preposition? The girl by the door is my sister. Pause this, write down the answer. The preposition is by. Which word is a preposition? The runners raced around the track. Pause the video, write down the preposition. The answer is around. Now let's talk about phrases. Phrases are different from clauses. Phrases is a group of related words that functions as a part of speech. It does not have a subject and verb. Remember with clauses, whether they were dependent or independent, clauses had a subject and verb. Phrases do not have a subject or a verb. So we're going to talk about prepositional phrases. Excuse me. The pizza in the oven is mine. Prepositional phrases end with a noun. And so if we look, in is our preposition. It ends with in the oven. Right? So oven is what will be called, what you'll learn in a sec, is the object of the preposition. So our phrase is in the oven. If you take the phrase out, the pizza is mine, that sentence still makes sense. The prepositional phrase is just giving us extra information about the sentence. Look at the second one. The girl by the door is my sister. By is our preposition. By the door is our phrase. If I got rid of by the door, it would say the girl is my sister. That makes sense, but by the door adds some description in there. It's telling us location. And then we have the runners raced around the track. Around is our preposition. Around the track is our phrase. So prepositional phrases start with the preposition. Oh, look, I'm moving. Yay. So prepositional phrases start with a preposition and end with what's called the object of the preposition. Think like direct objects. That's why we did direct objects first. They're not a direct object, but they sometimes get confused for direct objects. They're still objects in the sentence. They're still nouns or pronouns, but they end the prepositional phrase. So in this case, oven, door, and track would be the object of the preposition. So object of a preposition, it must be, like I've said, a noun or a pronoun, and it always comes at the end of the phrase. So for example, the cookies are in the oven. In the oven is the prepositional phrase, in is the preposition, oven is the object. Oven is a noun that ends the prepositional phrase. Oven is the object. So get your paper and pen out. We're going to do some practice. Identify the prepositional phrase. I sat with my mom. Go ahead, pause the video, write down the phrase. And the correct answer is with my mom. With my mom is the prepositional phrase. With is preposition. Mom is the object. After gym class, we got a drink. Go ahead and pause the video and write down the prepositional phrase. And the phrase is after gym class.